This is not breaking news. This is not a scandal. This is not about one person. This is about a failure so deep, so quiet, that it has been allowed to fester for years without being touched. And right now, it's getting harder to ignore. You've seen it. You've heard the whispers. But you haven't seen the documents. In Washington, they like to dance around the truth. They speak in careful words, leaving you with more questions than answers. But right now, someone just did what no one else has dared to do. And what they uncovered, it's exactly what they never wanted you to see. You don't get to hide behind your power forever. This isn't about politics. This is about something far more dangerous. Something that, if left unchecked, could change everything. Asterisk, stay with me. You're about to learn why this matters. Now, more than ever. Asterisk. So, what controls this system? What makes the gears turn behind closed doors? It's not the people you think. It's not the faces in front of the cameras or the ones you see getting all the headlines. No, it's something deeper. It's the unseen, the quiet manipulators, the ones pulling strings from behind the curtain. There's an invisible hand that holds the power. And it's not just about what gets done, it's about what times get done. Information, evidence, it's hidden, buried. The very documents that could shift everything are sitting classified, untouched, locked away. They're being hidden for a reason, but not for long. We've been told for years that the system works, that it's functioning as it should, but the reality is it's rigged. And today, we're taking a closer look at the cracks in the foundation. Asterisk, what they've tried to keep from you, it's all here, and now it's slipping through the cracks. Asterisk. Here's the thing about change. It doesn't always hit you in the face. It sneaks up on you. Slow, subtle, and before you know it, things are different, but you're too late to realize when it happened. Once upon a time, the truth was something we could all count on. The system worked on transparency, accountability, but somewhere along the way, those values started to slip, almost imperceptibly. They made it feel normal, and now it's become business as usual. But slow change, that's the most dangerous kind. It doesn't demand your attention. It doesn't make a scene. It just quietly, steadily makes the impossible possible. Do you even realize how far we've drifted? When did it stop being a system of checks and balances and start becoming something else entirely? Asterisk. We've been living with this quiet shift for years, and now it's time to face it. Asterisk. And then, boom. A single moment, a single question, and everything shifts. In the Senate Intelligence Committee, what was supposed to be a routine session turned into something else entirely. At first, it was business as usual. Budget talks, surveillance updates, standard. Then, out of nowhere, Eric Swalwell asked the question no one else would touch. He didn't tiptoe around it. He didn't give Patel a way out. He looked him straight in the eye and asked about Epstein. The room went still. The atmosphere, you could cut it with a knife. Why have all the documents related to Epstein that mentioned Donald Trump been reclassified? Patel's face said it all. First confusion, then panic. A practiced mask that quickly slid into place. But it was too late. Asterisk. This isn't just a question, it's an accusation. Asterisk. So what's really going on here? How does this system operate? It's simple. It's not about protecting the law. It's about protecting power. Who benefits? Well, we know the answer to that. It's the ones at the top. The ones whose names never seem to make it into the files, but whose fingerprints are all over the decisions. And who absorbs the damage? The American people. You, me, all of us. Our trust, our safety, our belief in justice shattered piece by piece as information is suppressed, classified, locked away. Those documents? They were never about national security. They were about keeping secrets, keeping the powerful protected, while the rest of us are left in the dark. This system isn't broken. It's working exactly as it was designed to. And it's time to pull back the curtain. Asterisk. Now you see the mechanism. But we're not done yet. Asterisk. And then it escalates. The tension rises. The questions keep coming. faster, sharper. Patel tries to deflect. He talks about routine procedures, about bureaucracy, about how the classification process is just part of the system. But everyone in that room knows better. It's all a smokescreen. Swalwell presses harder. He's standing now. The microphone picks up his voice, rising with anger. 23 documents reclassified. All of them connected to one name, Donald Trump. It's not coincidence. It's not a mistake. It's a pattern. Patel tries to pivot. He tries to play the political card. But Swalwell isn't having it. He doesn't back down. He doesn't soften. He's relentless. He's exposing the truth piece by piece. And Patel, he's trapped. Asterisk. What happens when there's no escape? When every answer makes it worse? Asterisk. Now, let's talk about you. What does this mean for you, for everyone watching this? It means a system meant to protect you, the public, isn't working, not anymore. When they hide the truth, when they bury the evidence, when they protect the powerful at the cost of your trust, how do you feel? Frustrated? Angry? You should be. Because what Swalwell exposed isn't just about one man or one case, it's about the betrayal of the very system that's supposed to protect us all. What happens when you realize the game is rigged? When you understand the deck has been stacked against you for years? It's not just a political scandal anymore. This is a direct attack on the principles we were all supposed to believe in. Asterisk. And this right here is where it gets personal. Asterisk. And it doesn't stop here. This isn't just about one country, one city, one senator. No, this goes global. The impact of this systemic failure spreads far beyond the United States. It's a ripple effect that shakes trust in governments, intelligence agencies, and the very institutions we depend on. When those in power can manipulate and cover up evidence, it's not just an American issue, it's a global one. People everywhere begin to question, if this can happen here, what's happening in my country? What are they hiding? This is no longer just a local issue. It's a challenge to every democratic system in the world. If you let it go unchecked, the damage will multiply. Asterisk. The question now is, how far does this go? Asterisk. So where do we go from here? What's the next step? The future? There are three paths. First, adjustment. The system wakes up, people realize what's been happening, and things shift. Investigations begin, changes are made, truth is uncovered. It's a slow process, but it's possible. It's the hopeful path. Second, erosion. The truth gets buried. Slowly, quietly, people move on, distracted by new scandals. The system doesn't change. The powerful keep their secrets. The files stay locked away. It's the path we've seen before, and it's the most likely. Third, rupture. The dam breaks. The pressure from the truth is too much to contain. The system fractures, scandals explode, people demand answers. Institutions crumble under the weight of their own lies. This path is chaos, but it's also a reckoning. Asterisk, which one will we see? No one knows. But the choice is slipping away from us. Asterisk. You've seen it all unfold. You've watched the documents, the lies, the patterns. You've heard the accusations. But here's the truth. It's not over, not by a long shot. The system has cracked, and it's not going to fix itself. It's up to you now to keep asking the questions, to demand the answers. This is the moment where the wall starts to crumble, where the things they've been hiding won't stay hidden anymore. But the question remains, will we do enough to push for the truth? Or will we let it slip through our fingers once again? It's up to us. We can't look away. Not now, not ever. Asterisk. Keep watching, stay tuned, because what happens next will determine everything. Asterisk.